Welcome to another live episode, which we've never done before. So I don't know why I said another, but it's 420. It's Doge Day to the moon, boys. Hasn't gone to the moon yet, but it just hit 420. I imagine we're probably on our way now to the moon, or else I got to call Gene down at the old Lamborghini dealership and cancel the sale. And if anybody knows that guy, he's nuts. Breakfast with the boys, tarps.sports.com. Jack, Jay, what's going on? Jack, how you feeling, kid?
I am on the moon.
Doge-wise or
all over the moon? I threw a little bit to Doge.
I bought SafeCoin today, guys, and it's the best.
I don't think I'm on the moon, though.
Wow. Talk about how hilarious I am. And if I'm on the moon, definitely live on the Tarps Off NFL Twitter, not anything else.
Yep, I saw that.
Nice.
How great is that? So we already have our first. We already got our first screw up of the day.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
What is up? Let's take a look at what's going on with Doge. Jay, how many Doge coins do you have in your possession right now?
So my Doge story is one day back in December 2020. I saw Elon Musk post a funny meme. I said must, I think. Elon Musk, I saw him post a funny meme about Dogecoin, so I was like, fuck it, I'm all in. So I spent $50 and got 11,000 Dogecoin. So when Dogecoin had a little spike in either January or February, I sold enough Dogecoin to get my original investment back. So now I have about 8,000 Dogecoin, and I'm currently up like $2,500.
Beauty. That's not bad. You got to love to hear that story. See, I was late to it. I never believed in it, and I still am a little skeptical on the use of the coin. I'm sorry for the Doge army out there, but we're still holding. I'm wondering if I should have got out at 38. I considered it. We're at 32 now, and it looks like we're dropping, but I'm holding long term. We're in it for the long term, but guys, we got Venti fresh in the waiting room here. We're going to get into the Bigfoot stuff. I think we got Bigfoot. Do we got dog people coming up today? And then lizard people?
I don't know.
We're going off the rails anyway. It's 420, guys. Dogecoin will keep you updated on that throughout the episode here. But ladies and gentlemen, Venti fresh.
The one and only.
Nice.
Hey guys. I wanted to make sure the lighting was good. How are we doing?
Yeah, good, buddy. Good. Yeah, you look great, man. Is that a giant? Oh no, sorry. I thought the red thing behind you was like a wine glass for some reason, and we're all in one right now. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no. What's happening, man? What's going on? How's things? The crypto market has been up and down here lately. How are you feeling about your investment?
Dogecoin taking all the profits away. Dogecoin taking all the profits away from the good coins. Fundamentals don't matter anymore. I hate it.
It's just memes. It's just a memes, eh? Yeah. So you're anti-Doge. You think everybody should just jump out today and go on to some other coins. That's how you feel on the matter?
Absolutely. I feel like Doge is just useless. It's a copy of Bitcoin and it has an infinite supply. So like, why would you buy something that's going to inflate an infinite amount? There's
because
no hard cap on it.
Along with buying a Dogecoin, you also get hilarious memes with it. So
see, Jay is full. I'm on the fence. Like, you guys are gonna have to convince me, Doge people, to stay. But like, Jay you're holding, right? That's where you're at with this. You're holding.
I refuse to sell. I'm going dollar or bust at this point. All right. And Vent keeps trying to tell me to sell. But the day it jumps up to $1 is the day I look at Vent and just say, I told you so.
You think it's gonna hop? And you're gonna tell Vent, isn't Vent the crypto king?
Yeah, he's the crypto king. I mean, obviously he's made way more gains than I ever have, but the Doge army is just not one to mess with.
That's not buying it.
And the best part is Jack has no idea what we're even talking about.
I do too. I know crypto. I'm just not really that big into it. I hear it from Vent every night, though.
Exactly. He knows.
Yeah, well, there we go. But I want to get into some of the fun stuff. You know, when I was a kid, when I think of 420, I think of listening to music, sitting around with my friends, but like all together, not weird like this in a Zoom meeting. And like getting stoned and talking like crazy stuff and getting into like conspiracies or like things that aren't even conspiracies, maybe someone consider are proven, or there's enough evidence to at least ask the question why. We're going to dive into some of that stuff today. Bigfoot, right off the hop. We're hitting it with Bigfoot. We're hitting them hard. Venti, we're going to start with you. What is your thoughts on the Bigfoot phenomenon? And then Jack, you should probably put that clip in.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
From the Facebook that he sent, but we're going to analyze it. Like I saw it just on my phone for a sec, but like I'm completely open to like none of this stuff today. Like if people can show me the evidence, I can be swayed. Like if there's something that doesn't look right, I'm gonna call it doesn't look right. Now, what I saw from Jack pre-show was compelling a little bit. Like that was strange. The toe thing, like we're gonna get into it, but let us know about all the reasoning behind why you are actually one of the people that thinks it's already a proven fact that Bigfoot's just a thing.
Okay, well, firstly, if we're talking about the film I sent, it's the Patterson film, which people highly debate and think it is debunked. But personally, I think there's some key stuff in that film that people are overlooking. And I think most of the stuff that they're overlooking is like the muscle striations in the actual thing, or Bigfoot, if we want to call it that. I mean, let's just call it Bigfoot. It is a Bigfoot.
Yeah, it is Bigfoot. Yeah, we're calling it Bigfoot. Sasquatch, Bigfoot.
Clip is there. Should I play it?
So here is the evidence that I thought was compelling, and we're gonna fire it on here now.
Here you can look at the big toes going up and down and up and down. Okay, that's pretty hard to do. And look what he has. He has whatever that is.
The hell did I just watch?
Take a look at his toes.
Here you can look at the big toes going up and down and up and down. Okay, that's pretty hard to do. And look what he has. He has whatever that is.
So that was a picture from a fake Bigfoot. The second one, the guy has regular feet, but when he lifts his feet up, he's got like giant ass toes or something going on there. That is strange.
That is a clip from the Patterson film. I could send Jack the whole Patterson film if people want the full context of where that clip is coming from. That clip is not a standalone clip. It's from a bigger video. That's just the small portion. Yeah. So maybe, do you want me to send that to you as well, Jack? I don't know if we have time for that.
Absolutely,
yeah. It's in that file you sent me. Should I put it in the chat?
Put it in the.
Why don't we just play the whole Patterson film? I mean, it's pretty interesting. It's like a minute.
I don't think we can't play that much of a YouTube clip on stream.
Oh, yes.
Let's dial it back a lot. So first off, how the hell does Bigfoot, the theory of it, even exist? I mean, us as humans have, seen a lot of the earth, and you don't think by now at all points of the night we would have had a real clip? It's like the same thing as aliens, or I even have a better time believing the Loch Ness Monster exists over Bigfoot.
What? You're that big of a, you just don't think it's possible at all.
I just don't see how it's possible, because what? So the Bigfoot only comes out like aliens at very specific points of the night, and you have to be very careful to ever spot it. I could walk through the woods right now and you'd think I was Bigfoot with the amount of hair I have.
That's what I'm saying. Bigfoot's cousin would say that. Bigfoot's cousin would say he's not real.
I'm just saying, that's with me. Meanwhile, you have the Loch Ness Monster. It's notorious for lakes, but I mean, we have certain parts of the ocean that we've never seen before, and obviously we keep discovering new species from certain depths, so that's more believable than Bigfoot.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with that in a sense, but I don't know, like, why can't both be possible? Like, I mean, think about it. Like, humans tend to live near water, right? So, like, think about Canada where we are, and then you guys like all through Pennsylvania and all those crazy wood. Like, so much of North America is untraveled. Like, we haven't even really been there. There's so much forestry. Like, when you lose someone in the forest and they get lost, like, they just legit die out there, right? Like, who knows what the hell's out there? That's why, that's one of the main reasons why I've never just brushed it aside. That video, the Patterson footage, I've seen the full clip before. It's like him walking and that. It kind of Like
Yeah,
you
but-
almost catch it look back a little bit, and it is
There-
the most interesting of any of the footage.
There was a guy in the area though that his kids admitted that he had said he like faked the footprints though that they found there. Like a man admitted to hoaxing it.
I believe it. Note Boys completely fooled a Bigfoot specialist or whatever you want to call him into thinking there was an actual Bigfoot there. Until obviously at the end of the video, the guy finds out.
Oh, dude, that's such a bummer because, like, he just believes and is trying to just follow what he thinks is like the trail.
That was the funniest shit. You should have seen his
Dude,
face.
there's
when he
literally
saw
people
Bigfoot.
that do Bigfoot search groups. I saw like a documentary. It was like leader of a Bigfoot search group.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Okay, so we've done Bigfoot. Now, what are your guys' thoughts on like cross species and like different species living amongst humans on Earth?
Oh, jeez.
Is that
Didn't we
like-
talk about?
A reptilian
What's that shit?
person? Is that what we're
Oh.
talking about?
We're kind of going down the path of reptilian people. Yes, that's where I'm trying to bring
I
this.
should have had the Chris Brown clip ready to go. I had that a while ago. We
At
watched
the,
that a while
at the
ago.
slam dunk contest when his hand turns
His
into a
hand looked
snake.
a little weird.
That was just angles.
I don't know. I really don't.
It does literally
Jack,
look
we
like a
need-
club comes over.
We need that clip. That's the
I
clip
know.
we need. We need to pull. We need
Oh.
to pull Chris Brown. But okay, so is this a class system then? Is that why there is a class system to begin with, or do you just think certain individuals are actually just like reptilian / half people? And then like, how do you think those people even came to be? Like, are they from another planet, or did like human beings and like Komodo dragons and stuff like do the nasty back in the day and make these people?
I feel like this is a question directed towards me, so I will answer.
Yes.
Do I believe that there could be humanoid aliens? I think it's possible. Do I think it's possible our government knows more
Yes.
than they're letting on? I think that's also possible.
Absolutely.
Exactly. You know, when you see what's coming out of the Pentagon, where they have these flying objects that they can't explain, and they're releasing legitimate video from aircraft that only specialized trained people can fly. I mean, I feel like that's pretty convincing to me.
Yeah, and
you
actually,
know?
I have one of these videos here where we're gonna get into aliens in about 20 minutes, half hour, because I feel like that's like a real elongated subject. But like, here's that video you just referenced, and then we'll kind of dive into it later. But
In night vision video from a Navy destroyer, a mysterious flying triangle above the deck of the ship. The Pentagon confirming the images obtained by documentary filmmaker Jeremy Corbell were taken by Navy personnel, expected to be a part of a report on unidentified aerial phenomenon to be presented to Congress this summer.
there you go. Pentagon released that. That's strange, Jay.
Yeah.
And the Pentagon doesn't know what it is. Like, they can't confirm what that is flying. Now that makes it an unidentified flying object. Now, does that mean aliens? Maybe. Are these alien controlled like drones possibly? Like, we have drones, right? Maybe aliens just have drones that can legit fly through space.
It's all weird. The way I see it in my mind, it's like, do I believe aliens exist, like another life form? Yeah, but I feel like they're kind of doing their own thing as we are too, because I feel like at this point in time, they would have made their presence known. Why would they sneak around?
Well, some would say, Jay, that crop circles and things like that are like them letting people know their presence is known.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
I mean, you got to think about it, right? Because these people would be from another planet. So, like, the only things we can really perceive as people is like earthly things, right? So, like, these things could look and be like completely different from us,
yeah. I mean,
like shapeshifters or some shit.
thinking like us landing on the moon or landing on Mars, like it's going to be a huge presence coming there. So obviously anyone around there would be like, okay, clearly something else is here that we've never seen before. A big SpaceX spaceship landing.
Or like a fucking astronaut guy flying around in a car.
Yeah, that too. Or they're like, what the hell is this flag sitting on the moon?
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Where do you sit on that, Venti?
I totally believe aliens are real. I feel like if you look back at all of the archaeological findings, you can see certain stone cuttings that just don't make sense. Like you can see stone that has been cut by people in the past that just it's too clean of a cut for it to even make sense how they would have accomplished that. For me.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of hieroglyphics depict people coming down from the sky too.
Yeah, there are hieroglyphics. You have paintings that have UFOs painted in them. You know, it's kind of weird. I don't understand why like a painting from the 1700s would have a UFO in it. I could pull up the picture, but you know, you could find it.
No. I've seen
where are all these aliens living? Where are they living?
Where they live
on their own planets, probably.
I don't know. They could be robots for all we know. I have no idea. But like, do I think there's something out there? You know, I do. I really do think there's something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Is like that just because we think alien, we only think alien is like alien that we've perceived it to be, when in actuality, like the galaxies, there's just billions of planets and zillions of planets. Like things could be completely different there. They could have like heads where their schlongs are and schlongs where their heads are and be walking around. Like they could be like
sounds
different.
Like an episode of Rick and Morty.
That does sound like an episode of Rick and Morty.
No, but straight up, it could be I don't know. It would be weird, man. It'd be weird if something came here from another planet and we got to like see what it looked like. And I'm sure the government has, but they seem more willing recently to put footage in that like out into the public sphere. It seems like they're trying to I don't know, like maybe desensitize people or something like that. I don't know. It just feels like they've never been this transparent about it before. And then like the last like 2 years, it's like bang, like they're just putting stuff out all the time. Do you think that's on purpose, Venti?
I do. I think disclosure will be coming. I honestly do. I feel like there's too many sightings going on. Technology has progressed so much that almost anyone can capture something on their phone and post it to social media and get a lot of likes and views. And, you know, I feel like the amount of videos that have come out about paranormal or UFO stuff, it's just too much for it to all be fake. If either one of those videos is real, that means that it's all real, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. You know, it's true. It's like then that opens up the door to everything. The aliens are coming. Legit. See, that's the thing. It's like, I remember this story from Canada here. One of the, like, it was like the University of Toronto or Mac or something shot like they were sending out like signals into deep space. And then from like some crazy distance away, I'll have to look it up, they got a response. And it was like this like beeping noise or whatever. And I've always wondered from that day if like when they heard that, they're like, oh, there they are, fucking let's get them. And they're just like on their way here. And then like maybe that's why we're all locked down. Maybe there's just like a whole parade of alien invasion on its way here. Why is there a space
That's
force?
why you think there's a lockdown.
The only thing that Joe Biden didn't get rid of that Trump did is Space Force. They're keeping it.
Space
like
Force.
you guys have Space Force.
Very interesting.
And Biden's not getting rid of it. So why? What is Space Force? Like you guys are American, I'm Canadian.
Which president do you think's better equipped to fight aliens, Trump or Biden?
Trump, probably.
Yeah, probably.
I think Biden should worry about winning fights versus the wind before he goes into fights.
The one thing I've never...
I don't pick sides, but I'm just saying he's very frail.
What I've never understood, which is probably the only reason that I think aliens exist, is coming back to the Egyptian pyramids. I still don't get that, like how they did it at all.
Yeah, I don't get any of it, man. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of work for slave labor to even get done. Like impossible.
Slave labor. I mean, you didn't have cranes. You didn't have anything that can...
Our cranes can't lift the stones that they used. Like you mean to tell me that like a bunch of people walked up these ramps and pulled it? That doesn't add up to me. I
That
don't think
doesn't
so.
add up, actually.
Think about how big we are now as people. We're as big as people have ever been. Back then, Jay, guys weren't built like you and me. Like this wasn't a figure.
Built like
back
sexy
in the
animals?
ancient Egyptian. Yeah, exactly. Nobody there. There was no big bearded sex maniac animals around. They were all like 120 pounds. Like they were just scrawny guys. They didn't pull those stones. There's no way. There's no way they pulled those stones. It doesn't make sense. I went to Stonehenge, and thank God I was only 16, because if I went there and I had my pen with me, I would have blown my mind. But it blew my mind looking at that and being like, how is this even a thing? Like, how is this even, like, I'm looking at it, it's here, it's real, but how? And I don't think people can do that shit.
I've always wanted to go there. Never went, but I don't understand that either.
Happy 420, everyone. I hope you all left your weed and cookies out for Snoop Dogg last night. I did. He got them off the table. Everything was good. Snoop Dogg, busy guy lately. He was at the Triller fight.
Oh yeah.
Jay, your brother was at the Triller fight. How did Johnny enjoy the Ben Askren and Jake Paul event live? I mean, he flew on a private plane, didn't he?
Yeah, he went with all the TikTokers. From what he told me, he said it was the craziest time of his life. He's showing me some after party videos and the day before party videos. It was all crazy fun. I liked it, Triller, because I liked the announcers just going crazy like Snoop.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. Oscar De La Hoya, they got to get that guy off the mic as soon as possible, Triller. I like Oscar De La Hoya, but you can't, dude, they're talking about a fight that's going on, and he's like, I'm ready. I'll fight anybody. I'll kill somebody. It's like, dude, we're not talking about you. Like, we're asking you about someone else. He's like, holy man. Like, I hate to be like a Dana White, but like, slow down on the powdered sugar there, my man. Holy crap. He was
dropping F-bombs every other word too.
Oh, he was just lit like a Christmas tree. I thought his behavior during the Frank Mir fight, like, listen, man, whether you're a boxing guy or not, like, Frank Mir was the heavyweight champion in mixed martial arts, a sport that has proved if you ever bring a boxer over there, it ends terribly.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, put some respect on Frank Mir. I thought it was a bit disrespectful, and I thought he had a good showing. Guys, the ending, Jake Paul knocks Ben Askren's head off. Venti, were you shocked?
I wasn't shocked at all. I mean, I was telling Jack the whole time. If you look at them man to man, you compare them. Look at Jake Paul and then look at Ben Askren. It looked like Ben Askren ate a bunch of pizza to gain 20 pounds to fight Jake Paul. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Yeah,
I don't think Ben Askren did the most healthy weight gain to get into that fight. I think he was definitely
it just didn't look like the prepared pizza. To box.
Were you bothered by the smile on his face when he was leaving the ring, Jack, as an MMA guy who took that personally?
No, I wasn't. No,
you were very upset.
Oh, I was upset at him, but like, no, he got his bag, and like now he goes and be a wrestling coach. Like, good for him.
And a podcaster, yeah. Like,
I don't care that he smiled. Like, shit, he got the bag. Like, you would smile too if you got the bag.
Thanks, buddy. $1 coin to the moon, brother. $1 to $1.
$1 and Doge to the moon.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I've always heard Hoge is everything Doge should have been. So maybe we're right. Boss Hoge. Shout out to that guy coming by. Good to see him. Venti, thoughts on Hoge?
Honestly, I have no idea what Hoge is. I do have a couple coins that I do like, but I love the Hoge community, if that's your coin, that's your coin. We all rep a coin. I have a couple coins. Maybe I'll shout them out right now.
Go ahead.
So one of them is Orion Protocol.
Orion Protocol. Okay, yeah.
Yep. I like that one. That one's pretty cool. I like Deeper Network. That one's pretty cool as well. I think that one will be listed on Binance pretty soon. OKX and Huobi, those are different international exchanges. So, I have high hopes for that. And if you guys are trying to get into crypto, I recommend buying the coins that are most likely to be listed on exchanges because they always have a pump before the exchange listing. And then you sell, the listing. It's like buy the rumor, sell the news. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Buy the rumor, sell the news. I like that. Is that like kind of your mentality with that whole trading thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is, but I also like to, buy and hold long term. I have been burned in the past from not holding long enough. I probably should have more money than I do now, but, pretty happy to be where I'm at. Just try to find anything that's good fundamentally, and if you want to play the pump and dump meme coin cycle, I would just do it with a small amount of money.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or take profit. Yeah.
Did you get burned in any of the GameStop AMC stuff?
Yeah, I did get burned a little bit. I thought we were going to 1,000. I really thought we were going to 1,000, but then some behind the scenes stuff with Robin Hood and a bunch
Vlad.
of hedge funds. Was it ladder shorting the stock? Just somehow it went from $500 to $40 in like a couple weeks. I don't know. I just got out of it. I had enough of it.
Yeah, something smells funny when that happens. Like,
Yeah, he didn't tell me when he was getting out either. So I'm still stuck in it.
Jay, did you get burned?
I got burned. Ben was
How bad?
convincing me how much it was gonna go up. So I was like, all right, I didn't spend a lot. I only bought one coin, but that's still a lot for me. I think it was like $280 when I bought it. So now I'm just kind of eating that money and just diamond handsing it because, again, it went up one point probably about 3 weeks ago, whenever that jump happened. And I'm texting Vent, and Vent goes, no, man, don't sell diamond hands. Then a week later, the kid fucking sells.
And didn't tell you he sold?
Nope.
Diamond hands. That he sells.
Fucking diamond. I still got AMC, too. I'm stuck in that boat. So
didn't Portnoy basically start the AMC GameStop real drop too? Didn't he drop out he really early?
He was
on
team
it?
diamond hands and then he just dropped.
Would Venti, did you see his sit down with that Vlad guy? Did you ever catch that?
No, but I know Vlad is the CEO of Reddit, right? I mean, not Reddit.
Robin Hood. Yes.
Yeah, he's a scoundrel. Correct. That guy. I didn't see that interview, but
oh yeah, he's a big time scoundrel for sure.
I don't know the story, but he almost fucked Doge again the other day too when it was popping off, and then all of a sudden they stopped trading it.
Yeah, when it went to 42 cents, they stopped trading it the other day. I was like, and then it went right down, and then it's just been steady bouncing a quarter going up. So I've been just watching it. I was like, I had someone tell me 25 cents right now until 420 is probably the low point until it blows up. But he's like, every time it bumps the quarter, hit it again and then sell out at 36, 37. Yeah. So I've done that a couple times, but I have some that I have 1,400 that I'm just holding, but I feel like today might be the day that we, I don't know, we could be getting out here. I don't want to get burned. I don't want to get meme stocked.
Ride the wave, baby. We're Doge till we die.
Jay Diamond Hands.
Yeah.
Jay Diamond Hands. Diamond Hands Jay. Stocks only go up. Well, you only lose if you pull out, right? I guess.
Exactly. I already bought my money back, so I'm all in now at this point. It's riding free money.
Yeah, me too. Me too, man. I'm in the same boat. All the money that I have, in the crypto now, working for me right now, which is 700 whatever bucks, is just all started from profit from crypto anyway. So it's all the actual investment I put in is all just back in my pocket now. It's just all whatever. It's all bullshit.
It's crazy because I'm putting up this money in crypto and looking at crypto, but I still don't fully understand the point of crypto.
I think it's a way of people are going to just think that that's the way that the monetary system's going to move. I'm guessing. Is that what the big hoopla is around all of it? And if that does happen, will a lot of these other coins be killed? Enti, this is to you.
So what I think is going to happen this cycle is Bitcoin's going to peak. And I think historically every Bitcoin hype cycle, it goes up by or retraces by 85%. So it'll have a really big pump and then it'll have a really big pullback. So if Bitcoin's going to have a pullback by 85%, you can imagine what's going to happen to all these other shit coins. They're going to pull back by 95%. It's going to be a bloodbath. So, always have cash on the side. Yep. Always have cash on the side.
Yeah. And make sure you're while you're going up in your coins, take some stuff out. I feel like that's probably a smart advice. Take some profits on the way up, or are you just a hold until the way up guy?
So, for example, with Deeper Network, what I'm holding right now is a good amount of those coins, and I'm waiting for the Binance listing, and hopefully that increases the price. And if I double my investment, I'll take half out, and then I'll just let the other half ride. So yeah, pretty much it. Yeah.
Attaboy.
There we go. I had the mute on again, Jack. Johnson and Johnson vaccine. Jack, last week we had him on one day.
You still have that extra finger, Jack?
Vaccine. And then the day we recorded, the United States government pulled it. Jack, how are we feeling?
Now I'm feeling 100%. I got back to 100% on like day 3. But, you know. Yeah, okay, like it lasted 2 days, but the first day was like miserable. I had like all the symptoms I had when I like actually felt sick, like back in like April. It was awful.
Wow. So just bad symptoms one day.
So you do still have that extra finger from the shot?
I do not, but I heard a lot of like that happened to a shit ton of people like in my age group. So like, good thing Johnson & Johnson's pulled. Like, fuck that one. I wish I could have got the other 2. Like everyone, like my age group, I know that got the Johnson & Johnson. Like 75% of them felt like terrible, like I did.
Oh, okay. So it's just maybe these vaccines are for old people or something. That seems to be what they keep saying. Like, oh, it affects people. This I saw one vaccine said it's bad for people under 40. And it's bad for people over 55 or something. It's like, who the hell are these things good for then? Like, well, they were saying that.
Specific
like,
audience.
It made no sense. Yeah, it made no sense.
Here's the thing. Coming back to conspiracy theories, Vent, what's your take on the vaccines?
Yes.
So, personally, what I find funny is they still give Jack the vaccine, even though they had the thought of pulling the vaccine. So I think, Jack, you got the vaccine, and then the next day they pulled it, right? So that means they were still talking about pulling it, but they were still willingly giving it to people. You know, I bet you didn't hear anything bad about it until the day after they pulled it, which I find to be super weird. I feel like your doctor should have advised you that they were thinking, or at least someone was thinking about pulling the vaccine. But personally, long-term, there's no long-term testing done with this vaccine. A couple of the vaccines are mRNA vaccines. I don't even think that's ever been used before. This is the first time in history we've ever used modified mRNA vaccines. I just think the long term,
And that's 2 of them, right? That's Moderna and Pfizer, I believe, or AstraZeneca and Moderna are the mRNA ones, and then Johnson & Johnson and something else I think are fine. But yeah, I don't know either. We don't have them in Canada anyway, even if I wanted to get it. We can't get it anyway. So
fuck either way.
I don't have to worry about it. I think they just decided that we're going to go last here in Canada, kind of see how everybody else does. Make sure people don't grow an extra finger like Jack. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think. It is weird. Like, I don't know. Everyone on the planet has to get the same thing. Like, I don't really know how I feel about that. And then, like, you're going to have to get it if you want to ever go to a sporting event again. Already in Buffalo in the state of New York, if you want to go to the Bills games next year, you're going to have to prove that you've been vaccinated. So you can't even have your season. Like, if you were like, I'm not going to get the vaccine, everyone else has got it, I'm going to let my immune system do its job. You can't go watch the Buffalo Bills now. Or any team in the state of New York. So any of the New York.
Do you think there's any sort of chipping system involved in this?
There is.
You think I got microchipped?
There is a chip that has been invented. I think maybe by the Pentagon. It's like a chip that you have inserted into your body, and it can tell you if you have COVID before you show symptoms. But I just find that to be very strange. I find Microsoft's patent. If you look up Microsoft's patent.
Wait, so do you think they're plotting with the chip that goes inside to detect COVID? Do you think it's like a detect COVID thing, or do you think they're actually to detect COVID?
I mean, I don't know. They steal data from your phone without your consent, right?
Oh yeah, all
what
the
else
time.
they're gonna take from you?
All the social
I don't
media
trust any
too.
big company, big government. I don't trust anyone like that. I don't trust any of them, to be honest. None.
Yeah,
but I do have a
this
question for you guys.
Yeah.
Are we having the vape? Can we do the vapes?
Absolutely. We
Right.
can.
Oh, I already.
I have water.
Jack,
No.
Jack's already too toasted.
Jack's
he
Jack's
doesn't
literally
know he's
on
gonna
the
end
moon.
up in bed. He's gonna end up in bed. For sure.
Came on the stream and he was talking to us like this. And I was like, how do you even see us right now?
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny as hell, man. That's funny as hell. Jack, you feel good though? couple days and now you're fine. Nothing weird.
Oh yeah, no. Like 2 days later, like I was fine. Like day 3 was fine, but the first night was absolutely brutal, and then the second day was like kind of awful, and then I was fine.
Okay. What up, Caden? What up? What's up, Paul? Biggest mistake with the vibe. What do you say? He's like, they don't care. Hey boys, what's up, Jordan? What's good, man? What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All this stuff's a little mad for me. I just want to get everything back to normal, concerts, whatever have you. Do you guys think that that'll all be a thing? You think it's going to end up coming back? Jay, you seem confident it's going to come back.
I think it'll come back.
And if so, when?
I don't know when. I mean, my dad has a client who's a nurse, and she said masks are going to continue until, the end of 2022. But they're slowly coming back. Sporting events are coming back. I'm going to the Celtics next week. Concerts are slowly coming back. Obviously, it's the U.S. Canada might be fucked, but
no, we just had like virtual concerts banned here. We went full in on the plan.
New Hampshire,
you can't even have virtual concerts here.
New Hampshire is slowly opening up. They got rid of their mask mandate, and now like the businesses can still enforce masks, and they kind of put that right in there with that, like kind of like we prefer you to wear a mask, but like you don't have to.
Did you guys all plan on having the same facial hair? Yes, we have a group text about it actually. It's called Studs Anonymous. Ontario, the only place you can't golf. Yeah, golf.
Really?
Golf is shut
down right
now.
The most socially distanced sport probably ever.
Oh, that's why Canadians are so angry this year.
Yes, the science says that you can barely get COVID outdoors, that like 98% of the transmissions all happen inside. Like, what are you talking about?
And it's through like...
It's all just madness.
Germs. It's not through touching of objects. Yeah.
It's all contradictory stuff. They were telling you in the beginning, don't buy masks. You don't even need masks. Fauci said it himself.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden there's a mask mandate. And now I've heard somewhere that they want you to double mask. It doesn't even make sense. We live in a clown world. That's just my opinion. We live in a clown world.
World clown emoji?
World emoji, clown emoji. It's wild out there, man. And
if you ask me, yeah. It is. I think honestly it's just bad. I think, we have a tyranny issue. We're all corrupt. Big businesses run everything. They give the politicians money. If you look at the net worth of Hillary Clinton when she first started in politics, it was nothing. It was like a couple million.
I know.
It was like a couple million. Now she has over $100 million because she's getting all the money from the big businesses because she does what they want. It's bad. It's all corrupt.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, it's like it's pretty obvious when these corporations and that like give them paid speech money and then like they sign a bill in that helps them out. Like, yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know what's going on with all this lockdowns and shit, but hopefully it all stops. I just try to.
I want to bring up another conspiracy, Bigfoot thing.
Okay.
Venti, do you think there's a more dangerous beast out there than Bigfoot?
Dogman? Do I potentially think Dogman could be real?
Yes.
Potentially. I'm willing to throw it out as a potential because for
what's
me,
Dogman?
Yeah, what is Dogman?
So it's like Big Man. It's like I almost said Big Man, but it's like Bigfoot. It's like Bigfoot, but
dog.
It's like a werewolf. It's basically like a werewolf, in the woods.
So it's a human combined with a dog that lives in the woods.
No. It's not a human. It's just like it's just imagine a Bigfoot, but it has the head of a wolf, right? So I'm not saying I believe in it 100%. But are there encounters with things in the woods that people say look like a dog man and then they report it to people? I will say, yes, that is true. Have people mysteriously gone missing in the woods? I would say that's also true. If you guys ever want to look more into that, there's a good series on that. It's called Missing 411. It's all about missing Missing 411. It's all about missing people in the woods that just vanish without a trace. It's pretty scary, but do I think Dogman could be real? I will leave it up to the possibility that it could potentially be real because anything is possible.
Well, that's what I was saying with all the forestry, like especially in America, like you guys have so much area that hasn't even been stepped on, and just like Canada too. It's crazy. Dogman possible, Bigfoot possible, reptilians definite. Aliens definite. Venti fresh. Good
definite.
guess. we have our UFO guest on here, so we're going to let Venti Fresh go. Venti, thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate you dropping by and laying it on us here. Jack always talks about these things, but he doesn't ever put any of the data behind it, right? Because he doesn't get it like you do. So it's good to hear it that way.
Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
That's awesome. Happy 420, big guy. Take care. That was
love you.
See you guys. All right, see ya.
Venti Fresh. Now we have Eric Jedry, ladies and gentlemen, the king of aliens, the king of Chippewa, Ontario. What's up, buddy? How are you, man?
Hey, man. What's going on? It's good to see you.
Not much, buddy. Good to see you too. How are things?
Life is good, dude. Life is good.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling good. I'm working, so
makes two of us.
That helps. That helps, But other than that, dude, like life is good. It's been a while, Chris.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time. I mean, they've had us locked down for a year, so there was no chance to really run into each other anywhere. But man, how's everything been on your end of things? You're working, that's good, keeping busy. Now we're gonna jump right into it. 10 years ago on Facebook, Eric, we grew up together. We used to work together at the parks. We used to work bringing people down to the elevator, Niagara Falls. Nice. Used to jump over behind the falls and take all the change. Remember that?
Dude,
remember all the people would throw change? They'd throw like loonies and toonies because our $1 and $2 are coins, right?
Yeah.
So all the tourists would throw all the money over, and then at the end of the night when it was time to go down and clean the tunnel, Eric and I would jump over the thing and go like actually behind the falls, like where the waterfall is, right to the end. Like you're getting smacked with water, but man, we'd get $40 to $60 in beer money like a night.
Yeah. We would steal people's wishes.
Yeah, we took the wishes back to buy 40s.
I would do that.
That sounds awesome.
Just to go into the falls, sign me up.
Sounds like going into like a fountain at a mall and just taking all the pennies.
It was actually kind of, I was doing it to collect money from all over the world. Like you'd find everything there.
Oh, I was doing it to buy 40s.
But, at that time, I probably was too.
But there was always cool coins in there too. But there was mad toonies in there always. Every time we'd be down there and you'd see someone throwing them, you'd be like, "Yes, keep throwing that money in there." Like,
do you remember your spiel that you used to do? Like,
no, I couldn't tell you it if I tried.
I could do it right now if you want.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, you guys ready?
We used to drive an elevator. So what we did is we just bring the elevator from the top and bring people down. That was it. Thank you.
All right, boys. Welcome to Journey Behind the Falls. Currently, we are descending 185 feet into the Earth's surface, where we will walk through a series of tunnels, an observation deck, and 2 portals. Okay, the height of the falls. Oh, did I already say that? Yeah. 34 million gallons of water flow over the falls each minute in the summertime. That's about 1 million bathtubs per minute, and about 19 million gallons in the winter. And then someone would say, "Why?" And then I'd say, "I don't know. Hydro." I don't know,
man. They just put less over.
Less water. I don't know. More ice.
So
the guy who owns Nestle is fucking drinking.
How many times do you think you said that?
Too many. Too many
a
times.
million, probably like 1 million times. Yeah. I worked there for like 4 or 5 summers, man. Like all through high school. Like it was just my summer job. Like a million times. So, but Eric, like 10 years ago, we'll go back now, invited me to a group on Facebook. It's your group, UFO Disclosure, big UFO guy. Yeah. Always posting videos, always posting stuff. And we were talking about this a little bit with the guy earlier, Venti. And we were just saying like how all the videos and stuff, and like it seems like from a government perspective, they're more willing to actually talk about this stuff. The alien phenomenon and etc. Like it seems like they're more willing to actually give people that information. Do you feel that is the case as someone who's been after this now for 10 years? I mean, you would be as deep into it as anybody, right? Do you think there's been a more willingness from the government to cooperate now as opposed to then?
You know what? If I've learned anything about the government over the last year is I don't think anybody knows what they're doing. And I think that goes hand in hand with this UFO disclosure. Like technically there already has been disclosure. So the Pentagon has said, yeah, like we don't know what it is, but there's definitely some sort of UFO there's some sort of craft that might not be from this earth, right? So they had a spokesperson come out and say this to the public, and nobody cares.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like they keep saying this stuff. I keep seeing it. The Pentagon releases this, and the Army confirms that, and nobody cares. And it's like, I don't know if it's people don't care because they are afraid and don't want to know, or people have just already known that like aliens exist forever. But like, it was cool. We were able to clip some of the clips in that you put. Some of them were too big or whatever.
Right.
But here's that clip again from the Pentagon. I know you just referenced one here that they confirmed, and we'll actually pull that up again here.
Right.
This is via NBC News. Thank you, NBC News. Great job with all your news shit, I guess. Here it is.
In night vision video from a Navy destroyer, a mysterious flying triangle above the deck of the ship. The Pentagon confirming the images obtained by documentary filmmaker Jeremy Corbell were taken by Navy personnel, expected to be a part of a report on unidentified aerial phenomenon to be presented to Congress this summer.
So cool.
Yeah, that was the most recent one.
Yeah, so that went down.
And because of the pandemic, I feel like they're just like, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, like we're all scared, man. We don't know what's going on.
There's just so many distractions, right? People are freaking out about everything right now. I don't think they have time to care, or they've put up some sort of like mental block not to care.
And like, to me, I don't even care. Like, I think if they were going to hurt us, they would have done it by now. So it just makes me like excited. I'm like, cool. Yeah. Like let's meet our neighbors, dude. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I would be like, dude, if I saw an alien walking right now, I'd be so kind to him. I would be like, hi, man. Okay. I would be like, hi, little buddy. I'd be so nice. Like,
imagine how nice what day it is, alien? It's 420.
Yeah, it's 420. Come hit this.
Come over.
You want some pink Whitney?
Yeah, come have a pink Whitney and Mike's Hard Lemonade mixed together. Jeds. So Jeds, we have that. I want to show a video actually that our buddy Trevor Nadia took. Great dude, by the way, in Niagara Falls, right where we are, some UFO footage. I think it's this one here. I'm going to play this. This was strange. So there's a place called the Beer Garden on Clifton Hill in Niagara Falls, the main spot, the main strip where all the Americans come to get their drink on. So there's a karaoke bar, and it's got an outdoor patio, and it has like lights that flash all across the sky, huge lights. It's right by the casino. So one night everyone sees those lights hitting off of something, and our buddy takes this video here. Check this.
Really? Ha! What the fuck is that, homie?
Yo, I'm tripping out.
No shit, me too. Welcome to the club.
Run out here and look. Is it like fucking somebody hovering up that it's shining off of?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that? Check that again.
Really?
Ha! What the fuck is that, homie?
Yo, I'm tripping out.
No shit, me too. Welcome to the club.
Run out here and look. Is it like fucking somebody hovering up that it's shining off of?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's
definitely
crazy.
Something there, right?
Yeah, and then I think they tried to say that it was a weather balloon. But what kind of weather balloon has lights on it like that? That was the official story.
Kept on reappearing.
Yeah, man, it kept on happening. Wasn't it there for like multiple different days?
Yeah, it was there for a few nights. The one night, a lot of people got a video. The same time Trevor videoed it, there was like 3 other videos that popped up.
Yeah, I remember that. That's like back in the day. I don't even know if those are still around.
It's like, this was like 2010. And then just like going back and reading into those comments, there's people that have been like, yeah, like I was there that night. I saw that.
Yeah, man.
And I've reached out to those guys, and I've like tried to like kind of not start a podcast, but I thought it'd be kind of neat to like maybe interview people that have had a UFO experience before, you know?
Man, I could help you with that. I know a guy named Ron Chatterjee who works actually for NASA that I met just podcasting, and he loves like extraterrestrial stuff. So like, yeah, we'll definitely talk after this. Like, he would be a great guest for something like that. Loves that stuff and works in aerospace.
That's awesome. Yeah, you should have him on, dude. You should do it. For sure.
Absolutely. Okay, so Jedry sent us some other videos here. We're gonna go through them. We're gonna have him explain them.
Sure.
I love all the alien talk, man. Hook alien talk to my veins. So here's the next one that we haven't seen yet. Here we go.
One shows a spherical object dipping into the ocean, similar to an incident in Puerto Rico where an object was tracked buzzing an airport, then flying into the water, popping back out before appearing to split into two and disappearing. Over the last several weeks, some of the nation's top former intelligence officials have been raising eyebrows.
Look at that thing. It's rotating.
What?
Right. That
One of those
what are
look
these
like
things?
one of those look like what's a TIE fighter in Star Wars?
Yeah, legit.
Yeah,
Let me see that again. TIE fighter. in
Like,
Star
there's
Wars.
nothing that could fly like that.
You know what I'm talking about? One of Darth Vader's side.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, exactly. And it split into two like that. Like, how did it split into two? How did that happen?
Dude. It's wild, though. That was the first video that they had come out to say, like, yeah, like, that's definitely from our radar, but we don't know what it is.
Yeah. I was just getting the breaking news. It turns out that cop in Minnesota that killed George Floyd, Derek Chauvin, he's guilty on all charges. So, like, your country isn't going to get burned down tonight, Jack and Jay. So that's good news for you guys.
Oh,
and
good.
justice is served. Fuck that cop guy. Good justice served on 420. Love to see that.
Yeah.
Back to the topic at hand, though. Do you think, Eric, that when you see UFOs, do you think there's actually manned? Do you think these are manned crafts, or do you think they're kind of got like we have drones, right? But who's to say that they don't have outer space drones and they're not just flying them from their planet, checking out what's going on? Like that could just be them seeing what's going on here, no?
Exactly.
Or do you think?
I think about that all the time.
Manned? Or do you think they're manned?
I don't know. I think it would be. I don't know. See, because like you were saying, I think about that all the time. You know, we're flying drones on Mars right now. So, like, if they are so, like, if they're way more advanced than we are, obviously they would do the same thing. It'd kind of be stupid not to.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. I agree. I couldn't agree more. No, I mean, you can't.
Those little triangles that you showed on that first clip, they were hovering above like a Navy ship, you know, that probably had some weapons on there. So I think they're checking us out. They're trying to see, like, what are you guys up to over here?
Yeah, man. I think that's cool. Jack, where do you sit on aliens?
I don't know. I mean, that's the most convincing proof I've seen is those two videos right there. It's like you see like so much bullshit on the internet that sometimes you look at that and you kind of rule it out. But like then like there are good clips like those that are like, okay, I think some people have like alien fever and like get stupid shit, but I think they're like could possibly be aliens. I don't really know. I'm 50-50, but like kind of like what Jay said and I said earlier, like where are they then? Like what planet are they living on? Because like it doesn't seem like any of those could be like sustainable that we haven't like already seen.
Yeah.
No.
Unless we're living in Star Wars.
We do. We are. It's like science fiction becomes like fiction. Or sorry, science fiction becomes fact. Right? Like we've discovered so many more planets. And like this is the thing, Chris, like 10 years ago, I was doing it for like just for fun or whatever. Yeah. And then kind of got obsessed with it, had to let it go. The Costa brothers kind of took over the UFO group, and they were watching it for a while because it became too much for me. I kind of had to like let it go. I was getting known as like the crazy UFO guy. I didn't want to be the crazy guy, right? My friends and family, they were worried about me, so I was like, I'll let this go. Like, but so much has happened in the 10 years.
Yeah, and it's all like stuff that like now you must feel vindicated. Like you were saying, it's real. And now the Pentagon's like, we don't know what the fuck that is either. Like it's real. Obviously, we're looking at it. What do you mean? Like,
yeah. So a few months ago, I reached out to the Costa brothers and I said, hey, like, can you guys make me an admin again? Because I gave my duties and responsibilities to those guys. Yeah. And then now that we've had disclosure and there's more sightings like every day, I wanted to get back into it because I'm like, no, man, like I was
Yeah, you were there 10 years ago, man. I got
I
the
did.
invite to check. I have been in that group since maybe the first day it was created.
Which is awesome.
Is there even anyone with more tenure in that group than me? It might be maybe
Like
one
you,
or two.
like you and Nick.
Yeah, probably just me and Nick.
Yeah, man.
We're the original guys from that group. But here's another video here, and then I want you to go through it. We got like a couple more, and then we'll get out of here and we'll go back to enjoying 420 the way we're supposed to. But here is another one. This one I found very strange. What the hell was that thing? Looked like a Bluetooth speaker.
Like a flying dildo.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
That's exactly what.
Yeah. It's weird.
Remember in Austin Powers? It's like, that looks like a big Johnson.
But you see how that thing, like, it almost looks like it stretches out.
Yeah, like it got long.
It's like,
Okay. At the beginning of that, it did. It
That's
got
a
big.
flying accordion. That really is. That's what that looked like.
yeah.
That's weird as hell, man.
It's weird.
Looks like that's something from SpaceX. Like I feel like it's something gone bad at SpaceX.
Just a piece flying off of
Yeah.
one of the exploded Elon Musk rockets.
Yeah, I quickly looked up the date, and they were doing stuff that day.
It's
Maybe you never know if it's government too, right? Like just because we don't know exactly where it is, it could be government, it could be, there's even other levels of government that don't know what other levels of government are doing, right? So maybe, but we got two more to go through here. We're gonna analyze them quick, and then we'll get out of here. We've been here about an hour. I got people breaking at my door here, little babies. That was pretty strange too.
So weird.
Now those are recent clips too, aren't those all
Very
from just this year?
Oh, it was like the one was March 26th. It's awesome.
My question is, why the hell does people get all these cool ass videos and I never get to see a damn thing?
I don't know, you got to look up in the sky more.
I know. I think that's what I got to start doing. When you see me outside, this is all I'm doing. Don't say I'm weird.
Pretty crazy. But that one video, that radar one, that was from the David Fravor took it from the fighter jet.
Yeah.
Right. He referred to the UFO as a Tic Tac. Right. And when I look at those recent videos of like that flying cylinder, that looks like a Tic Tac to me.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He did say that it kind of looked like a Tic Tac. It was spinning and stuff. So,
so was that a similar craft or the same craft? As what
could
David
just be the
saw?
exact same. Yeah, that could be the same thing. Now, I just don't see how those could be manned, though. I feel like if there's people bringing these crazy drones here from other planets, like they're just flying them in.
Yeah, it's super
like a drone.
Now, your first initial thought for the Niagara Falls video, what did you think of that craft? Because a lot of people think it was a blimp.
No. Why would there be lights on it like that? I've never seen anything like that. It looks like it has
Can you pull that video again?
Yeah, one sec.
Ha! What the fuck is that, homie?
Yo, I'm tripping out.
No shit, me
Yo,
too. Welcome
I
to the
just got
club.
to run out here and look. Is it like fucking something hovering up that it's shining off of?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is because you see, it's like a triangle kind of.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't look like a balloon. It would be like hanging, and it would like hit off of both of it, but it's like one structure.
Ha! What the fuck is that, homie?
Yo, I'm tripping out.
No shit, me
Yo,
too. Welcome
I
to the
just got
club.
to run out here and look. Is it like fucking something hovering up that it's shining off of?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Well, I'll tell you
mean,
something before I go. A spokesperson from the Pentagon last week said that they have more videos of things like this, including images of triangles, triangular objects, spheres, cubes, and, quote, metallic blimps. So it's pretty cool.
Man, a lot of awesome stuff going down in the UFO world.
Well, Chris, thanks for having me on, and thanks for showing those Niagara Falls videos, because that is the whole reason I got obsessed with this topic in the first place.
Yeah, man, that night was crazy, man. I remember the buzz in the city, all my friends, like it was the old school days. There were cell phones, and I'm not saying they were flip phones, but I also think you still had to use like the different, like if you wanted to hit the S, you had to hit it 4 times. I remember like texting people and being like, yo, did you see that? What the fuck? Like
2010 probably would have been the Razor.
Oh, the Razor, true. Yeah, that probably was the Razor. Remember that big ass flip phone flipped open?
I
The
had
Motorola Razor. The Motorola Razor.
They were like this thin too.
That was my first phone.
Dude, those old Samsung phones, you couldn't kill those phones, or like the Motorola's back then. Like they were like indestructible. And now like phones are so shit. That's funny, guys. Anyway, thanks a lot, Eric Jedry, for coming by talking some aliens. Thanks, Venti Fresh, for coming by and talking Bigfoot, cryptocurrency, Dogman, and lizard people. Breakfast with the Boys. Hit subscribe, hit the bell. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your 420. Doge is not going to the moon, by the way, guys.
No, we're going to the moon. We are.
Well, right now it's at 28 cents. It's fallen about 10 cents in the last.
It's the next game.
Two steps forward, 1 step back. Just wait.
Hey, I'm with you, Jay. Let's hold the line, baby. Breakfast with the Boys. We're out of here.